say, can you see? We are the sweaty plebs. We're going to make a podcast, and you're going to listen to it. It's gonna be about video games, and maybe sort of lame, but we are sweaty plebs, and this is our podcast.
Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum.
Wow.
Bum, 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 bum. Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Sweaty Plebs podcast, episode 98.
98. Yes, there was a boy band, 98 Degrees. It had that guy in it who got married to Jessica Simpson. And then they had a TV show.
Do you think the kids nowadays would even know who Jessica Simpson is?
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know. She's like less famous Britney Spears. I couldn't tell you a single one of her songs.
Yeah. And she hasn't put out any music, right? Like,
Yeah.
in the past, 10 years?
I think since that show, she was just like, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah, I got my mill.
Yeah. And she had a sister, and her sister, like...
Oh, Ashley Simpson, yeah.
Yeah, her sister did something.
She did music or, like, something bad?
She did some music, and then like she did something like she stole songs.
She did bad music.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. I don't remember at all. Aiden,
Weird.
Feelings on Ashley Simpson. Oh, interesting.
The mic's out again.
Yeah.
I only remember the SNL performance.
That's what it was. She like really fucked up her SNL performance, and then I think
She
she
lip synced.
Is she lip synced or like?
She like lip synced, fucked it up, and then did an awkward little jig and just walked off the stage.
That's right.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, and that was the last time anybody ever heard of her.
Until today.
Yeah. Welcome back to the spotlight, Ashley Simpson.
Well, let's kick off our episode with some drinks. Dylan, what do you got for us today?
I have a mistake. I didn't have anything. Yeah, so I had to go to the store, and buying... This is early recording. Buying beer at this time already makes me feel bad. But then I go in there and I see, boom, you don't see it, but a new Deschutes can. Wow, an exploding hop. Yeah, look at that. Wow. And it's called Haze-tron. And I was like, fuck it. I haven't seen it and I like Deschutes. I'm just going to get this. Make it quick and simple, easy peasy, in and out. But now that I read the can, it says Imperial Hazy. 8%, and I don't want to drink it. But this one goes out to all of my listeners. All of our listeners.
Attaboy.
Yeah. Oh God. Wow. You can taste the liquid in there. And by liquid, I mean alcohol.
The rainbow?
Wow.
The rainbow?
All right. Well, good for me. Wow, fuck. All right.
Good for me.
Shoots. Yeah.
All right. Coming at you from Four Noses Brewing Company. I got Creamsicle Velvet. Oh,
you know what?
Nice little old man with some oranges on there.
Four Noses.
New England style IPA. Orange, tangerine, mango, vanilla. You know, all sweet things I like.
Nice.
Yeah, it tastes like a beer that you melted a little bit of a creamsicle in, so I'm into it.
I've been thinking about creamsicles. You remember, Aiden? As kids, we would get like those raspberry creamsicles. Remember those ones?
Oh yeah, no, those are great.
I don't think I've seen those in a long time. I hope they're still around.
I think they're still around. I know a little burrito spot near me that sells a drink called a lunchbox, which just tastes like a creamsicle. So check it out. I do not think they invented it. I feel like it's a national thing. So just give it a shot.
Right on.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. That's Dylan will give it a shot. I don't think Faulkner will.
Probably not. All right. I have Revision Brewing Company out of Nevada. It is a Northeast style hazy IPA, whatever their Northeast style means, called Disco Ninja.
Oh, I had that one before.
Oh,
Kayla got it for me. Oh, this is very nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's way smoother than I expected.
That's that northeast.
That must be the
style.
Northeast style. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's got to be it.
They're very smooth people over there. Very peaceful.
I don't think that's true.
They're very peaceful.
Yeah.
I love that. They're very peaceful. All right, guys.
Ah.
What have you guys been up to? What have you been playing? I've been out of town. It's been 2 weeks
Faulkner's
since our
been playing
last
with the baby.
recording.
Yeah. Faulkner has been holding a baby. Yep. Illegally claimed one. Sort of.
Stole it from a park.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, man. I'll go back 2 weeks ago. Started playing Pokemon Arceus. It's a Pokemon game, but you can walk around in it. Yeah. You can ride a deer. You can ride a bear. I mean, it's a Pokemon game, but it has the best controls out of any Pokemon game of all time. So
What makes
so
it
smooth.
different than other Pokemon games?
Well, let me tell you, there's Pokemon in the world, just like other Pokemon games, but they just are walking around, and they'll attack you. You got Pokemon on human violence in this game. All right? And you don't want to get hit, so you can roll away from the other Pokemon. You can sneak around them. Yep. And you can try to catch them, or you can still fight them with your own team, especially trained Pokemon. Now, what do I like about this? Let me tell you. You know, old Pokemon, menus galore. You're going in, you're pausing, you're clicking around. This Pokemon, there's still some of that. But for the important stuff, there's far less. If you have your team, you know, you can just hit these little buttons on the top, toggle through them all, and then just throw out the one you want just by right trigger. Easy peasy, very fast, and kind of squeezy. Also, let's say you want to catch something. You press X to get off your Pokemon, and then you can throw your items. Man, and that includes your Pokeballs, your berries. You throw them right at the bad guys.
Yeah.
Who you intend to make your friends. Not too far. I mean, I played probably about 12 hours since it came out. A decent amount of time. I think I'm in the second or third area, but I'm just having fun going around, trying to catch all the ones that I like. I might go back eventually and try to catch them all in this one, just because it's a very good casual game experience, you know. Trying to think if there's anything I forgot. There are shiny Pokemon in this game. They give you one for free, and I got it.
And what's the shiny Pokemon you got?
Ponyta. I evolved it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a horse.
It's got blue flames now. Blue flames, white horsey. Yep.
Nice.
Just like the other game. Right, Aiden? Yu-Gi-Oh.
What?
What?
Blue.
Why?
The dragon.
Oh, Blue Eyes White Dragon?
Yeah, blue eyes, white
Yeah,
dragon.
okay, I see where you're going for now.
Yeah.
I thought you were just straight up talking about a horse.
Well, this is a horse, not a dragon. Tell you what.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So other than that, I mean, you pick up your quests in the town, and some people around like the areas, they're all pretty easy to do. At least where I am so far, the missions are kind of diverse. It's not just like go here and pick this up, although there are some that are like that.
Yeah.
But it's just fun. It's just good, clean fun. Good Pokemon. I hope this is what they do in the future. I will say, as much as the gameplay is fun to play, it does look pretty bad at times, which hurts the game.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the previous 3D one didn't look good either, right? Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah. This is better than Sword and Shield, I guess.
But it's still.
But it's still bad. Era. Yeah, it's better because it's more impressive.
As a game,
what they're doing. Yeah. But it probably looks worse overall.
That's crazy. That's wild because like Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey and stuff like that, like
different
like years old.
Games. Yeah.
At this point,
if this game looked like Breath of the Wild, this would probably I just write it in as my game of the year immediately right now. All right, I'm done podcasting until game of the year episode because there's nothing else to talk about.
How about like performance wise?
Pretty good. It does drop frames at some points, and like the draw distance isn't the best. Like sometimes like I'll be looking at some Pokemon from really far away, and like I was like, I don't really know what the fuck that is. Maybe I want that one, and then I go over and it's like, oh, it's another Bidoof. Sick. So,
All right.
overall, like it's fine. Like the battling experience is like so smooth, like amazingly smooth. And like going in and out of battles. This is one of my actual complaints. I'm a very passive gamer when I play games like that, Pokemon games specifically, because it doesn't really matter. You don't have to move around after you finish a fight. You could just leave the Game Boy there sitting, right?
Yeah.
This one, as soon as you finish a fight, it just throws you right back into the open world. With no, like you don't even have to press. There's no like button or anything that you have to press. You're just back there, and then other Pokemon will start attacking me while I stop paying attention to the game for a little bit. I do not like that part, but that's just me not playing correctly. That's fun. I guess next week I'll talk more about like the in-depth stuff, like
Okay.
like the I don't even know what they're called. So
Pokemon?
orbs. No, there's these orbs that's fun. Rare Pokemon. I like them. That's what I spend all my time doing.
Kind of like Crackdown, huh?
No, big orbs like that you go into, but I do know what you're talking about, but no, not that.
Yeah, that was good. It's good stuff.
And yeah, other game I'll leave it to Faulkner because he's gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Because he spent money on it.
I did spend money on it.
Yeah.
For you guys.
It's very sweet of you.
For you, you're the one who's enjoying it.
For us.
Yeah.
I've only played it once since I spent money on it. You guys, Dylan's the one that's been playing it.
I played it once with Aiden.
Once with me.
Once with you, and then this morning I did one day. We
Yeah.
stayed up until 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4:30, I think, my time.
Oh yeah,
Almost 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And I got up like 4 hours later.
Yeah, I could have kept playing, but I also
I could have kept playing too.
Yeah.
I wasn't that tired at all. I was
Yeah.
like, but it's almost 5 a.m. I need to go to bed
Yeah.
because I got stuff to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
I 100% could have kept going. I was like vibing.
Yeah.
Aiden, what you been up to? You got some new games to talk about?
Oh yeah, and let me start with the smaller, less impressive one. Already recommended it to Dylan. Rogue Tower.
I bought that, by the way.
It's fun. Let me tell you, boys, if you like roguelikes and you like tower defense games, Rogue Tower's for you.
Yeah.
It does sound
it's a very fun, just super passive game to play. Like, oh, you just build towers, you do upgrades for it. The UX, not fantastic. Everything else about it, it's fine.
Is it early access or is it full release?
Probably
just did full release actually, like a month ago.
Okay.
I think it's like a one-person game though. Like I wouldn't expect like craziness from it, but it is fun. It's a good time. I think you definitely need to unlock stuff though.
Weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
For that game to be fun. Yeah.
Oh, interesting art style.
Yeah. So like it's got a very like kind of low budget vibe to it, but like it works fine. The main so obviously one game mode, but they give you kind of 3 difficulties with how many paths you actually have to defend.
Mm-hmm.
Which in the beginning I was just like, yeah, it's the same fucking thing. Like, what's the point? It does change things.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, 3 paths much harder than 1 path.
Who knew?
I've only
That's wild, right?
Why?
I like to think that I'm not bad at it, and so I'm enjoying myself.
It can get pretty wild based on these screenshots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Paths.
Yeah, so I mean, like literally the only time that I haven't enjoyed it is sometimes if you get really up there in the rounds, it does slow down a little bit, but I also get it because there's like 7,000 enemies on screen at once.
Yeah. It does get to be a lot of people.
It's a good one of
also,
those.
The one thing I don't like, although I've only played like 2 runs, is if you don't get a tower that like does shield damage, for instance, you just really get screwed once like shield enemies show up.
Yes, I would like to recommend you to play more.
No, I've unlocked stuff in the second run through. I was like, oh, this is much easier.
Yeah, so like I need to get out of the habit of just doing ballista Oling builds
I've done that's
and
pretty much
just
every
fucking
time.
maxing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, other towers actually good, actually useful to have.
Yeah, the farthest time I got a ballista like super ranked up, and then I had a bunch of mortar towers all over.
I'll be honest, mortar towers haven't clicked for me yet.
You have to set them to only target the armor people.
Big boys.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'll
least.
be honest, I don't usually do targeting just because it's just fuck it. I'll just build another tower.
Yeah.
I know that's not the good way to play the game, but it's how I've been doing it.
Yeah, it's not, but good job.
Yeah. No regret spending $15 on it. If you don't hear roguelike TD or tower defense game, wait for a sale then. But
Yeah.
like if you hear that and you're like, that sounds like a game there, you will like it. Other big one. I don't know if you boys have ever heard of zombies.
Yeah, I like zombies. I like zombie stuff.
Dying Light 2. It's finally here.
Oh.
As for the game itself, it is probably the prettiest looking game I've ever played if I max everything out.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot max everything out and have a solid FPS, so I don't do that, but
Does it support DLSS?
it does.
Even with DLSS on, it doesn't perform well?
We'll get there, because I need to do some troubleshooting on my PC.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let us know. Tell us the deets. Your drama.
I've been having issues, and I'm trying to figure out if it's a purely Dying Light issue or a my 3070 or power supply issue. But like, I'll start the game high or higher graphics. We're going to start at like 90 FPS. 30 minutes later, I'll be down to like 20 FPS. So kind of seems like a memory leak to me, but also I feel like if it was, I would be finding more info about that online. Like I've seen one or two other comments about performance. More so than, yeah, it needs optimizations, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, if I wasn't having technical details, I would probably already have like 20 hours in this game. With just the annoyance of restarting my PC every once in a while, just to make sure the frames go back up, I have about 5 hours, but...
You know we told you to just get it on console.
Well, yeah, but it's going to look prettier with the 3070 in theory.
Yeah, but there's no crossplay.
Yeah, no crossplay.
Buy it again. Fuck it. Also, as someone with a Series S, I feel like it would not work nearly as well as I wanted it to.
Well, sounds like a poor person problem.
Hey, one day I will find it and I will ship this Series S to my tablet.
I sent the link.
Yeah, I told you I got it.
Yeah.
I know, but
Yeah.
It also, while I am planning to do that, it does feel weird to do it. I'll be honest with you.
Why? You spent $1,000 on your PS5.
And I have a PS5 now.
Yeah.
It's more than Dylan could say.
I could have had I could have had a PS5 and a whole bunch of other shit for less than $1,000. But I chose not to. Yeah.
I got mine less than $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, I played Demon Souls early on, so that's what's getting me through it.
Yeah.
Now it just collects dust. Just sits there collecting dust.
Hey, I did turn it on to play Hitman this week.
Oh, you mean the game you could play a million other places
on Game Pass?
Yeah, for free.
Well, yeah, but all
he
my was on PlayStation.
He did get it on launch. Yeah. I have Horizon downloaded. I just haven't got to it yet.
I never beat it, but it's fun for a little bit.
I like a lot of the things they did.
Yeah.
I was not looking to play a game like that at that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, to sum up Dying Light, combat feels a little less visceral than the first one. Like, instead of like you swing at an enemy with like a baseball bat and you see like the bat bounce off their head, you just kind of swing through it. Still fun, but something I noticed. Parkour, obviously great. Just running around and traversing the city is an absolute delight.
It's like top tier, right? It's like the best ever.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's built in a way where, like, sometimes it kind of feels janky, but, like, you'll, like, jump off a building, not be perfectly lined up to land on top of, like, a light post or something, and it'll just kind of move you over, which I respect it. Yeah, it's like, for actually playing the game, it makes it more fun, but also it just kind of feels weird seeing yourself shipped over.
Yeah, but it's forgiving in a sense.
Exactly. So that's why I'm going to support that choice.
I like that.
Yeah, there's so much to do. A lot of the things are like inconsequential. So like if you don't feel like looting this building, fuck it, don't loot it. I don't even think it shows up on your map. So it's not like if you ignore all these things, you will look at your map and be like, oh, I missed 10,000 things. It's just like, hey, it's there if you want it. If you don't, I'm not going to bug you about it. I haven't done much of the main story. I basically got to the mission where you start going into the open world and just said, all right, cool.
That sounds like Dying Light. That's like 100% Dying Light. Because the mechanics are just so fun to just go.
Yep. Yeah. One thing that Dylan did bring up to me beforehand that I didn't know was a thing is there's like a timer for you to be in the dark.
All right. Apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were lying.
Yeah.
Not that annoying though. So basically, spoilers, you're infected. If you stay out in the dark too long, it makes you turn. I've never actually run out of time. Like you start with like a 5.5 minute timer. And if you just explored a little bit, you'll unlock an insane amount of like UV safe spots around the map. And if you just stand in one of those lights for like 2 seconds, it fully recharges you.
Did they have that in the first one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can stay out for as long as you want.
I wonder if like there's an in-game thing that like unlocks or turns that off.
I know that there is a way to increase the time, and then there's also a lot of consumables that you can use to just like, hey, this makes it not a problem. And I have an insane amount of those already, so it's
okay.
It's fine.
I was reading that a lot of the good loot is hidden at night because they're in the buildings where all the infected are hiding during the day.
Yeah. And that is one thing that I do like about the timer, because like you'll go into those buildings, there's still going to be some infect in there, and it kind of turns it into like mild stealth horror game where you just have to creep around. Now, if I just had unlimited time, like fucking whatever, go in there, kill everything. But knowing that you have that little bit of time, you want to kind of scrounge for everything. I'm enjoying it in the beginning, at least.
Are you able to discern whether the game is buggy or your hardware? Like the difference, like when it's actually buggy or when it's hardware issues?
I am wanting to say that it's hardware issues at this point.
Okay.
Because, example, I played Dying Light. It wasn't doing well. I was like, fuck this. I'll just play Super Auto Pets. If I'm not rocking max frames in Super Auto Pets, bud, that's a hardware issue.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm looking into it. I'm going to go buy a little USB drive. And nice thing about not using a work computer to game on, I'm just going to wipe it clean and I don't give a shit.
That's a good point.
Yeah, there's nothing important on here. It's
I look forward to it. I look forward to you fixing it, and I'll probably end up getting on console sooner than later, to be honest, because that game is so cool. At least the first one was so cool. I just heard it was buggy,
just delightful.
But,
like I haven't actually ran into like many actual bugs so far.
Yeah, so I was reading and I saw day one there's like 1,000 bugs fixed on the day one patch. So I'm like,
it's sometimes rough around the edges, but there's never been anything where it's just like this happens. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I really want to play co-op. That game is so much fun co-op.
Yeah, I do want to play that game co-op.
Yeah. We'll get there.
And look forward to a review of Sifu next week, because
nice. You're never gonna finish a game.
Yeah. That's the issue. I've got 1 month to do Dying Light 2, and then Elden Ring comes out. So,
which I'm also interested in. Maybe I'll turn my PlayStation on for that.
Do it. I'll get good and carry you. You don't even have to play the game.
Maybe. We'll see. I have other plans. too. There's so many other games to play.
Oh, and I played a little phone game called Legends from the Kingdom Rush series.
Oh, I played that when you invited me to your family. I feel like it's not worth talking about, but
I liked it.
it's okay. But
Yeah, it's a little like RPG type game. Very nice, very casual. Also, very upsetting when you start a new run and you fuck it up right on the first stage, and it's just like I'm not going to commit to this.
Yeah, doesn't happen to me.
So funny.
Happened to me multiple times.
Yeah.
Dylan and I were at work, and we're at this thing about mobile gaming, and we're like, I don't give zero fucks about mobile gaming. But then I thought of you, Aiden. I was like, oh, Aiden might like this though. They even had Riot Games there talking about it.
Let's go. Here's my secret. You buy the Apple Arcade, and you get access to not shitty mobile games. I play a little bit every once in a while. A little crossword, a little Sudoku. I'm going to get fucking Wordle, that's for sure. They put Squabble on a phone, day one.
My wife plays Wordle.
Tell her, fucking hit me up. We'll play Squabble together online. I will roast her.
Maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm actually not that good, so probably not.
I mean, she is a doctor, so.
Yeah, not an author, so.
Yeah.
What she got?
All right. So I didn't play mini games because I was out of town, but I've been playing Valheim. I even rented a Valheim server for us.
Woo!
Because we've been talking about it, Dylan and I, as a chill game. So it's going to be definitely a Friday night game as like a big group, like scheduled. And then it's a server, so it's going to be online sometimes or whatever. I might have to like turn it on every once in a while, but for the most part, it's our own world that we can kind of jump in and out of. And Dylan and I were up till 5 a.m. essentially last night.
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
And didn't realize it. Like time just flew by. It was great.
I think we played like 5 hours or something.
Yeah, I want to say I started around like 11 p.m. between 11 and midnight.
Yeah.
And then we could have kept playing. It's a cool game. It's so chill. It's as a survival game, it's not very punitive.
Well,
right?
I almost quit when we first started because we were not doing too hot.
We did die.
We both died like multiple times. Yeah.
It's just learning. It's learning the fights, right? Like, so it was like the big trolls and like learning how to kite and stuff like that and whatnot. And then Dylan eventually just killed one on his own.
I just did today when I played one.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Aiden, you're gonna have to fix some roads that I made.
Yeah, we're gonna play after this
and wider.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking got you.
Yeah.
Because I made a cart.
Oh, Aiden,
to carry supplies.
Aiden, just wait till you see what we've done with the place.
You should see the cabin Dylan made.
Yeah, I made a cabin too.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. And then we made a furnace smithy workshop area that we expanded the main base. Also cool.
With a tower, like a little tower area for defending.
You can get raided.
Yeah. We got there was like a night raid. I forget, it was like the forest moves on you or something. We're both like, I don't know what this means, and we're just like standing around. Thankfully we were like at our fucking house.
Yeah. You get swarmed by Grey Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Swarmed.
Like
20,
30 probably.
Yeah. Coming at you.
Yeah.
So I like the sound of it.
I just
died. One question.
Yeah.
Is it like they just come straight to attack you guys, or can they like damage your buildings at all?
They could do that too.
Yeah.
Damn, that's lit.
Yeah, they like swarmed me and I just died. I just recovered, like I just respawned and I didn't have my gear. And the loot run was so far away, so I had to like craft a club right away. and then I was like running around looking for stone. I was like, oh, I have an axe now.
Yeah.
It was really fun. But it was like we're semi-panicking for a moment there because there's just so many of them.
Yeah, I thought it was only going to be like, I was like, oh, it's cute. There's like 5 of them. And then all of a sudden I turn around, there's like a brute and a shaman. And I was like, Faulkner, I really need your help. Hurry, get your shit.
And I'm like got a club. I'm like, I'm trying.
I'm
like
it.
Naked. I don't have any clothes on.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Pretty rare because it didn't happen again. But it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Um,
I feel like that's going to make that rare because if that was happening like every
it'd be
other
super
night,
annoying.
that'd be
Yeah,
so
yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, super annoying. But it was a cool little spawn. And then we got a little further. We have like bronze weapon or bronze equipment now. We can make a bronze equipment.
yeah, we can
Let's go.
pretty much set you up immediately.
Yeah,
once-
we can get you set
Yeah,
up.
next
right
time
away.
we play, you're just going to drop things for me so I get the recipes.
No, you have to. Well, yeah, you still have to make your item because that way you understand how to play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I just want the material.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
all
but
in.
just
It's all in
chests,
boxes.
Yeah.
So what you should do is just go in all the chests and just like take stuff out and put it back in.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that we played it again because when it first came out, I bought it, and then you guys, or I don't know if it was, I think it was just Faulkner and Berger, like started a world, and got pretty far, and then I joined like a day or two later, and I was like, oh, I don't know shit about shit. Fuck this game.
Yeah.
And then going back in and like actually learning how to do stuff. It's a very good game. Very fun. I like the world.
And we have a lot to explore. So
Yeah.
when we play, hopefully we all play together today.
I'm gonna play right after this. You guys are welcome to join.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll tell my brother, see if he's interested. You should tell Mitchell.
I will. Yeah, I'll text him.
We can see him die over
Did
and
he
over
enjoy
again.
it last time?
I don't think so, but also, I don't know if he was alive at that point in the
Is
day.
he burnt?
Yeah.
Toasted? Because we have a huge map to explore too. I'm kind of interested in exploring it. 'Cause we're out of tin.
I found some more tin. If we go north from our
Oh.
main house, I found some tin
Alright.
and some copper, and I found some other thing that I'd never seen before: ancient seeds.
Oh,
Great
interesting.
orc nests. Yeah,
Mm.
so I just found that.
Well, we can make a cultivator at the forge, and the
Yeah.
forge is the cultivator is what you use to plant seeds.
Yeah,
and make
which-
a little farm.
We'll make a little farm
Eight.
coming up.
So much to explore. It's a great game. I'm a big fan. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm glad I got the server for like 6 months. I rented out for like 6 months.
I don't know if I'll play. I don't know what else is like going on, but I'll definitely be playing this for a while. But I don't know if I'll play it for 6 months straight.
Yeah, I think.
you
Well,
play
that's why I was
Rust
like, if we
afterwards.
do like a Friday night play instead
Yeah.
of playing like every day like we are right now, because I know there's going to be an update coming soon, a big update. So
Yeah,
see what that.
I'm
it's
juiced.
like
I
a
like
year one update, right?
Yeah. Well, they're trying to do like quarterly updates or something. So we'll see what they add. I think there's like a total of 5 bosses currently, and I think they want to do like 7 or something. We'll see. But yeah, Valheim. So far, so fun. I'm kind of interested to see like go seafaring with you guys. That'll be kind of fun to like cross the waters because eventually we'll have to leave the continent that we're on to get to the other bosses and resources.
I think we should clear out our island
Yeah, I agree.
for now.
Cool. Let's get into some news. Xbox news, real quick. Blizzard announced they're working on a new IP survival game.
Yeah, it's called Acquisition.
Well, they've already survived. They got the acquisition, but they are. The FTC is going to review them, which it seems like waste of time.
Well,
Because even with the acquisition, they're still the number 3 largest gaming company.
you know what? A wise man once said, "The FTC won't let me be."
It's true.
So
very
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not wrong.
if the FTC said okay to Disney and Fox, like they're going to say okay to this.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a very good, valid point. Is Disney's such a good
Although,
example.
do they look at this differently because Bethesda happened so recently?
Even with Bethesda, they're still only number 3.
Yeah, but
Right.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
who
if you're
knows
gonna
how-
claim
what
they're a
these-
monopoly, then they would have to be at least number 1, right?
Well, that
In
is
theory,
that
yeah.
is Monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On paper, that's what
Yeah.
it seems like. But we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine because I think they'll use, like you're saying, that Disney argument and whatnot.
Yeah.
Other news, Xbox news. They did say, well, it's Xbox, PlayStation. Sony will get the next 3 Call of Duty games.
Oh,
Yeah. That sounds like a
Good for them.
contract.
As for Sony news, big week
Yeah.
ish Not nearly as substantial as what Microsoft did. A little odd, but Sony is buying Bungie, the makers of Destiny.
Well, you might as well just say buying Destiny because that's all they do.
That's all they got for $3.6 billion. Yeah. But did you see some of the news outlets about this?
Maybe.
Some of the news outlets were saying Sony bought Halo.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. No, that would be insane. That would be one of the wildest. That would be the wildest thing.
In gaming ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like fucking Xbox buying Mario, changing him to fucking green.
That's how you know, like, these journalists, quote unquote journalists, have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny, great looking game, plays great, but fuck, man, I don't think I'm ever gonna play it again.
I've heard you say that like 5 times.
Yeah, you're gonna play Destiny 3 100%.
I thought they said they're not gonna make a Destiny 3.
Yeah, they're gonna keep holding off. They have the expansion that's coming out in the next few months. Apparently, it's a cool looking expansion.
Yeah.
But Bungie did state that they will pretty much remain independent, and then they'll keep releasing their game on all platforms like they have been.
Yeah, but the problem is, are they going to go back to old Bungie with the PlayStation exclusive stuff?
Well, in their whatever statement, they said they're pretty much independent in a sense that they can kind of do what they want.
Oh, Aiden, he's very interested.
Did he freeze?
Yeah.
Oh, he froze. Yeah.
Whatever. Keep it going.
Yeah, so it looks like that's the state for so it looks like it's a good win for Bungie. And as the news came out, and the earnings call came out, it looks like Sony intends to leverage Bungie for live service games.
Which I think Destiny does an okay job of.
I think
stuff. Yeah,
for the most part they do a good job. I wish their updates were better.
Yeah, true. But I think generally it's kind of like the biggest game that kicked off live services, I want to say.
Definitely for like
consoles,
console MMO, non-MMO type games, right?
Not including like Fortnite. Fortnite, I think, did it bigger.
Yeah, because I don't think their live service model is that it can be punitive because it does gate you on activities.
Yeah,
which I don't like. It's one of the biggest griefs about it is they gate you on activities. They've gotten better about it. Before you had to buy like the season pass for like a year instead of picking and choosing. But even then, it still gates activities, which sucks.
Yeah, I like Destiny.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a solid game, and honestly, I think the last time we played it was probably the best, for the most part, the best it's ever been.
It might be nostalgia, but no, I think original Vault of Glass and then the Oryx raid time.
I think it's a little bit of nostalgia.
Yeah.
I think my problem with Destiny 2 is partying up for raids.
Yeah. I didn't do that at all in Destiny 2.
It just feels dated. Like there's no reason why I can't just
press a button,
matchmake or like find anything in game.
They've made it better with some of the stuff. I couldn't tell you the name of any of it, but it's like, oh, here's a 6-person, matchmake thing that's like 15, 20 minutes long or something.
Yeah.
It's like this is literally all you need to do for raids, but a lot of those raids do take a lot of coordination, I guess you could say.
Aiden just said his computer turned off.
Yeah, I saw.
No, my problem with like the more recent raids is the level of complexity they add. It's almost too complex.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, man, I'm just trying to chill, man, and I just want to do it in a big group. And the rewards that's what I'll say about Destiny 1 compared to Destiny 2. The rewards in raids feel more rewarding.
In Destiny 1?
In Destiny 1.
You
also,
Mythic Class and the Fatebringer.
Well, even the legendaries, right? Even the Fatebringer is a legendary.
Yeah.
But even light level, like in Destiny 1, to hit the light cap, you had to raid.
Yeah.
Right? So that gives you incentive to want to raid, whereas in Destiny 2, they appealed more casually, and you could hit the light cap doing any activity essentially.
Which
if you
I
just
think
play
is
enough.
also nice, but you have to. There has to be something that draws people in to want to do the raids. Like I wanted
Yeah.
to do the raids, but I just didn't want to deal with that fucking LFG bullshit.
And the rewards weren't rewarding enough.
Yeah.
Right.
The only
Like,
one that I sort of wanted to do was Vault of Glass, but that's just to get old stuff.
So that's my problem with it. But so it looks like that's why the Bungie acquisition is happening, is to leverage their skills. Sony announced that they intend to launch 10 live service games by March 2026.
Wow,
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's
10?
within 4 years. Yeah.
So what is that? Every developer is going to start working on a live service game, essentially. Almost everyone.
I don't know how many they have, but so it could be.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
In 4 years, 10 live service games. Now, what does live service game mean? Does it also include mobile? Right? Like, so it could go either way. Are they counting Destiny already?
I would assume that they're not going to count it because they have to launch it.
Yeah.
Destiny's already launched.
They further stated at the earnings call they want to grow games and franchises just beyond PlayStation consoles. And let's note that God of War and other titles like Horizon and Days Gone did well on PC, which is exciting. Now, will they release them on PC on launch, or will they do the 1-2 year thing?
That would be the 1-2 year thing.
Yeah, knowing Sony.
Yeah. And then they also stated in the earnings call they want to double first party game revenue by 2025.
Okay. I also want to make more money, Sony.
Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
And lastly, I saw that they still have about $10 billion left on future acquisitions, buyouts, and share buybacks.
Sony, I am willing to be bought for at least $1 billion.
Yes, by the Sweaty Plebs will be your official Sony podcast.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not that much
look
of
at
a
this,
Sony
Sony.
shill.
Sweaty Plebs, SP, Sony podcast. There you go.
Wow.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
The Bungie one's interesting because usually Sony, when they acquire a studio, it's because they've had a long existing active relationship.
And this is the opposite of that.
It
This
is
is
100%
stealing your enemy's ex-girlfriend.
So
Yes. The bro code was breached.
Yeah.
let me share a idea that I yoinked from someone else.
Sure.
This is basically collateral for the Activision deal. Like, if you're not going to release those games cross-platform, Phil Spencer's favorite game, Destiny.
Yeah, but Bungie already stated they're going to stay multi-platform. That's part of the deal.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they say now, but
that's what,
a couple years down the
I don't
line,
trust that,
who knows?
When they decide to do Destiny 3. I also think Sony wants to do a Destiny movie or TV show, which actually sounds cool.
I would maybe watch it, although
I would 100% watch it. If it was a TV show, like the world building is interesting enough to be...
sometimes
the world building's
sometimes
great. The actual story isn't.
Yeah. But if they just went like a non-video game canon take on that world, that way they can have creative like flexibility.
You could watch Foundation.
Or I could not.
You could watch Foundation.
It's Apple Plus,
TV
right?
Plus.
Yeah, I don't have Apple. I'm not
I
an
just
Apple
watched
Plus
it.
person.
I finally watched the rest of it. It's like futuristic.
It's a weird
people.
segue. It's a
We're
weird
talking about futuristic space people, man.
divergence.
Don't just left Asimov.
Yeah.
It's his favorite skin in CSGO.
Sorry,
I don't know. We'll see how this. I'm kind of interested to see what Sony does for any more acquisitions, because they said they're not done with acquisitions. Which, are we surprised that an acquisition happened after
No.
Microsoft at all?
No. Who will they buy? EA. That's who they're going to buy.
Capcom.
Good luck
Square
buying
Enix.
EA.
Square Enix.
That one makes the most sense, I feel like.
That one kind of fits. I do not think Sony has nearly enough money to buy it at this point.
Square Enix.
It would be cool if
because
they
get Final Fantasies, right? They get
Yeah.
the Final Fantasies at least at launch.
Yeah, that's kind of the weird thing though. Like with Square Enix, they already have that like super friendly relationship that Microsoft doesn't really have. So
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? Also, getting Bungie is a way to tap into the PC market better, which I thought the Activision deal for Microsoft was like a big part of it. Was like, hey, this is a huge PC market with Activision. So it's interesting times. We'll see how the rest of the year turns out. I have no doubt Microsoft will probably make another acquisition this year, at least.
Take-Two, baby. Let's go. No.
Take-Two just got Zynga.
Yeah, no, it's...
Bazinga.
I feel like that one would legitimately just be blocked.
Yeah.
Which also, Zynga one never got much air, but Take-Two acquired Zynga, and that's huge, especially because of the mobile market, right? So
was that not more than the Bethesda deal, too?
it was more than, I think it was like $12 billion or something. Let's see. All right. 12.7? No.
Jesus.
No.
No?
Take-Two acquired all of outstanding shares of Zynga for a total of 9.86 a share. Yeah. 350 in cash and 636 in shares of Take-Two common stock, implying that 12.7. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
Zynga's
money.
huge.
No,
Don't sleep on
it makes
Zynga,
sense if you think about it, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of money still.
I think gamers, serious gamers, don't think about the mobile market as well. But
Yeah.
the mobile market is a huge market cap.
Of course, that
Remember
sure, you
this? Your mom has a phone, and
Yeah.
she actually has money.
And they're bored. Bored
Mhm.
housewives. Sitting at home, playing stupid games.
Yep. Sometimes they don't care about their kids. You know what kids have? Their mom's iPad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Zynga titles include CSR game or racing, Empires and Puzzles, Farmville, Golf
Farmville.
Rival, Hair Challenge, Harry Potter, Puzzles and Spells. Yeah.
It really
Words
doesn't
with
sound
Friends.
impressive when you list it out. Minus a
Words
few
with
of those.
Friends.
That's
Zynga Poker.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. So, you fucking nerd. It's like the worst TV show ever.
I never watched it. I just say that because it's fun to say.
It's a really bad show.
I know that
good.
you hate it specifically.
First 3 or 4 seasons is okay, but then it's pretty much the same stuff for the rest of it. The next
Bazinga.
12.
Yeah, I thought people were playing up how bad it is, but then I watched 3 episodes at my girlfriend's mom's house. It's not
Really
good.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only watched cringe clips or compilations of it, and let me tell you, that was enough for me.
Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, I've watched the series in full.
Why?
Yeah. Because I'm just one of those guys, I've watched enough. I'm like, all right, I might as well finish it. Like Sunken Cost Fallacy.
Yeah.
Also, what's her name is extremely attractive for me.
Ah.
So
The Bazinga Man? You like the Bazinga Man?
the Bazinga Man,
Bazinga
yeah.
boy.
Fun fact, though, Young Sheldon, the TV show, that's the spinoff of Sheldon being young. It's actually really good.
Faulkner likes some young.
What a
Yeah.
good description.
Yeah.
It's actually a good show because it doesn't have the laugh track. It doesn't have all that stuff. And it actually has character growth and stuff like that, which Big Bang
shit,
does not have.
He's got to grow up.
No, I mean, as all the characters on the show, you dingus.
I believe it. I'm probably not going to watch it.
I'm definitely never.
No, that's
gonna watch
fine.
Yeah.
I actually recommend it. I actually think it's a good show.
it. Okay. You know what? I'm going to disagree with you there. I'm going to say Bazinga.
All right, you can say Bazinga all you want. All right, other news. Nintendo. Switch is officially Nintendo's best-selling console ever. Switch has sold 103 million units as of December, and it eclipsed the Wii's 101 million units.
That's crazy.
Not surprised.
Not
Not
surprising.
surprised. Yeah.
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 So it's
Thanks, pandemic.
it's both an insane amount, but also taking the account with the Wii, they had the Wii and the DS or 3DS. Now it's just this. So
That's true. Lastly, Apex Legends has replaced Battlefield as EA's flagship FPS.
All right, Faulkner. This is supposed to be the news, not just your opinion.
No, this is a fact.
I know. Apex Legends.
Fantastic. 10 out of 10.
Game. It's
10 out of 10.
Battlefield.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Next season starts.
Yeah.
Next season starts. 2 days.
Aiden, warm up those fingers because you're gonna play.
Yep. We're going big. We're going big, man. I'm so hyped.
Thought we were going mad.
Mad Maggie.
Mad Maggie. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Apex looks good, man.
Yeah.
Very happy.
We're gonna talk about it next week. We don't have to talk about it.
We're going to talk about next week. But Respawn, let's talk about Respawn a little bit. They are making a the sequel to Jedi Order.
Oh,
And then
Jedi Order 2.
Yes,
Or
Jedi
Fallen
Order
Order.
2. They're making an
Order.
FPS game.
Apex Legends. Set
Pretty
in Star
much.
Wars.
Yeah, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
And which is fine by me. Because they know
Aiden
movement.
hates this.
Dude, his computer is so shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
My name's Aiden. Me sad.
and they're doing a collaboration with another studio to do a strategy game. Dude,
that could be anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Respawn, good for Respawn. Like,
Yeah. The Respawn's pretty good. It's probably the best thing out of EA, in my opinion, by far.
well, obviously, they replace Battlefield as their flagship title.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen Battlefield lately?
Not great.
Yeah.
They can't even do VoIP or have a scoreboard.
You don't need those. And not only do they not have important things for that's like been in every other Battlefield and every other shooter,
For every shooter ever.
but they messed with the secret sauce that made Battlefield, and now it's just poop field.
It is Poop Field. Well, since Aiden died again, that's all the news, man. You have anything else to add?
No, do you want to play Valheim?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
A lot.
addicted. Yeah.
A lot. Thank you, everyone, for watching, for listening to our 98th episode. 100th episode's coming up. We're very excited. I can't believe we've actually been this consistent because we're extremely lazy people in life.
I'm not lazy when it counts.
I guess this podcast
think
counts.
nothing ever counts.
But thank you. Cheers and bye.